Hello. Hi everyone. Welcome back. So guys, as part of the today's session, right, we are going to start an interesting and as well as an important concept which is a karate performance testing using Gatling. Okay, so how exactly we can deal with this performance testing? What are all the prerequisites that we need to do? All those things, guys. If you have seen our previous lectures, right, we have started our karate framework journey with API automation testing. From there, we move to UI automation testing, right? And now we are moving to performance testing, basically, and with the help of Karate Gatling. So what I'm doing is I'm navigating to the Karate official website in the GitHub, basically, and from there, if you scroll down, there is a table of content where you can find all the details that we have. Right. At the bottom, you can see performance testing under the more. Okay. If you click on the performance testing, it is redirecting to this Karate Gatling, basically. Okay, perfect. So this one, if you look at it, API performance testing made simple with this particular Gatling. Okay, so the point here is you are gonna do the performance testing for the various API endpoints, whatever we are creating. So here, if you see what exactly the configuration that we need to do, a detailed index documentation is there. Anyways, we are gonna see all these things moving further with the further examples. The main capability with this particular tool is you can leverage your karate test as a performance test that's been executed by using this Gatling tool. Okay, the simple thing is whatever the karate code that you have prepared so far, the same karate code can be used as a performance testing. The only thing that you need to do right now is for this performance testing, you just need to add this Gatling. So for which there are some Maven dependency plugins, there are some Gradle dependency plugins as we are using a Maven based project, right? So if you refer to this documentation, whatever the plugin support they have given for us, we are going to use that particular chunk here. Okay, and perfect. Use Gatling and Scala only for defining the load model. Everything else can be written in karate. So immediately a quick question that comes in our mind whenever we are saying a performance testing on karate using a Gatling tool, a quick question that comes in our mind, Surendra, it means do we need to learn about a Gatling or do we need to learn about the preferred programming language that it is required for that, which is a Scala? Is it required for us to learn all those things? So the answer is a no. You no need to learn all those things. Whatever the Maven plugin that has a given that I have provided here, the dependency and as well as a plugin, directly add it to your pom.xml file. Along with that, there is a detailed class they have a given, basically the Scala class they have a given for that, where in which you are going to define the how many number of users that you want to execute all those things, where you just need to modify that. Apart from that, a detailed knowledge on this Scala is not required for us to get started with it. Okay, and the another major chunk out over here is whatever the assertions that you have as part of your karate framework will be appeared as part of your Gatling report also. So whatever the karate test that you are preparing, it does has a various sets of assertions. Whenever you are executing as part of a performance using a Gatling, the same assertions will display with the same line numbers that you have defined out over there. Okay, perfect. The most important thing here is whatever the karate assertions capabilities are there with respect to the server response codes, we are gonna validate under the various loads, basically. Okay, when multiple people are accessing that, what exactly the response time. Additionally, the response codes also you are gonna validate using this particular performance testing tool. And another most important thing is anything that can be written in Java can be done as part of a performance testing. Perfect. And if you scroll down here, there is a Maven plugin dependency they have provided, and below that, you will also need to have the Gatling Maven plugin followed by the Scala Maven plugin. So this is the the Gatling Maven plugin, and if I scroll down, basically they have a given the Scala plugin as well. So this is the one. Okay, this is the plugin for the Scala they have a given. We just need to add these plugins and as well as a dependency to your pom.xml file that we will see as part of the next session. How we have come up with the different sets of scenarios on a API and as well as a UI. The same way we are going to come up with a different sets of scenarios by considering a particular application, and we will be dealing with this performance testing scenarios on that particular application, guys. Okay, perfectly all right. See you again in the next session. Thank you. Bye bye.